Come on. Oh, I know. So about 2 weeks ago, I got sick. I had just a normal cold for like a couple of days that turned into a really bad cough that I've had for pretty much the last 2 weeks now. Now, I did have a few videos planned. Actually, I still do have a few videos planned. I just decided to put them on pause for a little bit until my voice started to sound a little bit better, which I feel like finally now it is starting to get a little bit better. I do still have a bit of a cough, but yeah, my voice is finally starting to sound good again. So I decided to make a bit of an update video just to let you know where things are going. So actually about 2 weeks ago now, I made the decision that I wanted to start looking into maybe finding some sort of little side hustle. So just another way of bringing in a little bit of extra income in order to sort of put it into growing this channel really. I don't really want to use it for anything else. I really want to focus on this channel and build it up to be something better than it is right now. There's a lot of things that I want to buy for this channel, as I've mentioned before in previous videos, such as lighting and everything like that. So I wanted to figure out a bit of a side hustle for that. I've looked up at a lot of videos in the past about side hustles, but never really saw anything that really clicked for me. It's actually pretty much this trip that's coming up to Japan is what sort of made me decide on what it is that I want to give a little bit of a go when it comes to creating that side hustle. So for me personally, I've been working a lot with Notion lately. I mean, all of my study, I do a lot of it through Notion, and I did build a bit of a travel planner. It was a very basic travel planner to begin with, and that was for planning this trip to Japan because I pretty much do not plan out my holidays at all. I have very, very little planning put into them whatsoever. I'm very much the type of person that just travels overseas and just completely wings it. So yeah, this time around, because I am going to be filming the trip over there, I did want to go in with a bit more of an idea as to where it is I want to go and what it is that I want to do. So because of that, I wanted to come up with a good travel planner in Notion, one that I can take with me and have on my phone at all times. Now, I did look at a lot of videos on YouTube about like travel planners with Notion, mainly to find one so as I didn't have to make one. I just wanted to be able to download a nice travel planner and just use that without having to put in all the time and effort into building my own one. The only issue I really had with that was that a lot of travel planners that I found online were just really overcomplicated. I mean, they were great travel planners, but I know I'm not even going to use like 30% of the content that these travel planners have. They just seem a little bit needlessly complicated for me. I think maybe if you're the type of person that really likes to plan out every single little aspect of a trip, great. They're probably perfect for that. For me personally, not so much. I very much prefer to loosely plan what I want to be doing. So because I couldn't really find a travel planner that really suited me, I decided to just build my own. So not last week, but the week before I started, well actually the week I got sick is the week that I sort of started building my travel planner. I started sort of just, you know, writing down notes of the things that I wanted to have in it, and then I just started putting it all together. I finished building it probably about early to mid last week, and I planned on sort of filming a video on it and just showing it off, but I obviously wasn't sounding very good at the time and I was still coughing a lot, and I really didn't want to make a video. I just didn't feel like sitting down and making a video at the time. As I said, feeling a lot better now, so I am going to start filming that video. Now, with this travel planner as well, I do plan on showing pretty much everything that's in it, so, you know, people can try and build it for themselves if they want to. It's not overly difficult, to be honest. But I did want to also turn it into a side hustle. So I do actually plan on selling, or at least trying to sell it. If it does, great. And it helps me sort of put a little bit of extra money aside and put it into growing this channel, which is going to be great. If not, and people don't want to buy it, then, you know, I'm going to be pretty much showing it off enough for people to be able to build it on their own anyway. If they do want to put that time into it, it's, as I said, it's not overly complicated to do so. It did take a little bit of learning because I did mess around a lot with the Notion formulas on how to get certain things to work, which I actually really enjoyed doing. It was really, really fun. It made me think of other pages that I actually want to start improving. I'm working on a really big study one. I've got a huge sort of project in mind for that, which I've started planning as well. That one is gonna take a really long time to put together though. That one's gonna be a much more in-depth page. But yeah, I don't know how well it'll go creating this as a side hustle, but I mean, I'm building it for myself anyway because it's something I want to use, and I just figured that, you know, maybe if other people are interested and they want to, you know, help support this channel, then maybe they'd be interested as well if they want a much more simpler, to the point sort of travel planner. I just look at a lot of the pages and databases in a lot of the travel planners there are out there online, and I just really think that they're needlessly complicated for me personally. But again, there's a lot of people that I think would benefit from those, especially if you're the type of person that really likes to plan absolutely every aspect of your trip, and you're the type of person that likes to sort of, you know, plan a lot of bucket list trips, then yeah, those planners might be really good. But I think for convenience, the one that I made is just a lot simpler and easier to use. So yeah, I'll have a video up hopefully mid next week about it. I don't want to wait too long to be able to put this one out. I don't have a whole lot of time left before this trip to Japan, so I really want to get out as much videos as I can before now and then. I haven't really thought about what I'm going to be doing while I'm in Japan. Obviously I'm going to be there for about 4 weeks, which means that I'm not really going to have any content to upload for those 4 weeks. So I was thinking I might even sort of practice with my phone, just making like little shorts for YouTube, just of some of the places we've gone, and maybe just upload a short each week of maybe just like a bunch of places that we've been to for that week, and then just sort of stream together in a really short video just to sort of show off, you know, what I will be filming and then releasing once I get back, because I won't have any time to actually edit while I'm in Japan, so I won't be able to sort of upload any of these long form videos. I'll have to wait till I get back for that, which I will. I don't really want to do what I did last time with my last travel travel vlog, where I just uploaded one video a week. I want to sort of upload them a little bit more frequently. I might do 2 a week instead. But I do want to do the best I can in trying to film at least 1 video every day while I'm over there. So yeah, not a whole lot of time left between now and when we go away to get out these videos that I've got planned. It shouldn't be too difficult though. As I said, the videos are all there. I really just got to sit down and actually film them, which I was just putting off because of my voice, but now that's finally starting to get better. I'll be able to start pumping out these videos, which is really good. There should be enough to cover me between now and when we actually go away, now that I've had sort of 2 weeks off being sick and not filming, but still gave me a lot of time to put together all these videos, finish my Notion pages. I've got a few other little things planned, not so much to do with Notion specifically, but it does have to do with the whole turning Notion into being a bit of a side hustle, so we'll see how that goes. And I will also provide sort of regular updates on that, whether or not it's successful. But as I said, these pages are something that I'm doing for me anyway. Selling them is hopefully something I can do as a bit of a side hustle to help grow this channel. But again, don't have to buy them. There's going to be plenty of information there to be able to build them for yourself. Except for the big study one. That one is going to be a huge project that I'm working on. I realistically don't think I would be able to make a video that shows off everything to the point that you would be able to build the same sort of Notion page. There's a lot of information in there that I'm putting in that, yeah, it's just not going to be possible to show it all in one video so somebody can sort of build a Notion page around it. But yeah, I'm really excited for that one. I've been putting a lot of time and effort into planning that one out, and I'm so excited to start working on it finally. I've pretty much finished all of my planning stage for it. I haven't actually started building it yet, but I'm going to very soon. So I'm actually really excited for that. Being sick was actually kind of a good thing. Even though I wasn't filming any videos, it gave me plenty of time to work on all of these sort of different Notion pages and everything. Sorry about that. So yeah, being sick has actually been really good. Actually, last time we went to Japan, right, like before we landed in Japan, I started feeling a little bit sick from the plane, and for like the first week that we were away, I was sick with a cold of some sort, which was really annoying. I was really hoping that I didn't pass it on to anyone, which I didn't, thankfully, but it was still a bit frustrating getting sick right at the beginning of the trip. So I'm actually kind of glad that I got sick now when it's so close to our trip. So I don't know, hopefully my body builds some sort of immunity to it so as I don't get sick right before going to Japan, because that would be very annoying to have that happen twice in a row. So yeah, there's not really a whole lot that I wanted to talk about today other than just providing a little bit of an update as to where things are at the moment. I feel like that's mostly what I'm doing now, is just providing little updates here and there. I feel like something always goes wrong when I really want to sit down and film a whole bunch of videos. It has allowed me to sort of stockpile a few videos and really start, you know, having a whole lot of content pre-planned basically, which is pretty good. So yeah, now I'll finally be able to start making these videos. I mean, judging by how my voice is today compared to what it was yesterday and the day before, I would say in the next day or two, I'm gonna be completely back to normal, which is gonna be great. As I said, hopefully by Wednesday this week, I'll have up my Notion video. I've just got a few little things that I wanna make to do with that Notion page, but not in Notion itself. That's pretty much done now. And I'm really excited for this Notion page as well. I mean, even if the Notion side hustle sort of thing doesn't pan out, then at least I've created some really good pages for myself. I personally find them all to be really useful, which is great. And I hope that somebody else finds them useful as well. But also trying to build this and turn it into a bit of a side hustle is going to be a really fun journey, I think. I've not really sort of done anything else to try and specifically earn money from it. Like this YouTube channel, it wasn't for money, it was to build confidence and, you know, just to enjoy filming and editing and everything like that. I enjoy putting myself out there now. It's definitely something I'm becoming so much more comfortable with, which is really good because confidence is definitely something I've lacked for a really long time. So I'm actually really happy with where things are at the moment when it comes to YouTube. But I definitely want to find a side hustle now, something to actually build a bit of a passive income, mostly because I've mentioned this before, I don't really get a whole lot of fulfillment with my work that I do for a living, my job. So it's definitely something that I would enjoy changing, and building a bit of a passive income source would give me more cash flow as well as just spare time to be able to put it back into my YouTube channel, which is something that I really, really want, because I would love to focus more on this channel. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about today. There's not really a whole lot more going on. I do, as I said, have a lot of other videos planned, so there's definitely going to be more content over the next couple of months before we go away. So yeah, hope you all look forward to that, and I should have another video out, within the next maybe 3 or 4 days. There will be that Notion video that I will have out after I've finished putting together a few little things. I also didn't mention this before though, actually, so just before I finish, with this whole side hustle and using Notion to try and do that, I do actually plan on documenting the whole process. So I will sort of film videos of everything that I do, and whether or not it's a successful or failure, then, you know, maybe you'll learn from it and, you know, be able to improve upon what I do to make it more successful maybe. But yeah, it's definitely going to be very new for me, trying to come up with a bit of a side hustle and a way to make a bit of a side income, and hopefully I am successful with it, and hopefully you can learn from it as well, and maybe even make something for yourself if you haven't already. And if you have, then maybe leave some tips in the comment section below for other people, because I'm sure that there's plenty of people out there that are struggling at the moment, and any useful information for them to create a bit of a side hustle, I would imagine, would go a long way. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. As I said, we'll have another video in another couple of days, so look forward to that one, and I will see you then. Bye for now.